What if I told you that manifestation leads to failure and sadness? Trust me, I'm going to explain what I mean by this because if you understand manifestation, I'm going to tell you why it will lead to failure and sadness. Like if you try to practice manifestation, you're going to fail and you're going to become a sad, disappointed person. If you watch till the end, I'm going to tell you about the dangers of manifestation and the healthy alternative. What is the alternative to manifestation? Okay, hear me out. I'm going to explain because this is a new thing that everyone is trying to practice. Achieving your goal, trying to chase your goal, create your future, right? We all have goals. I have goals. You have goals. You want to achieve your goals, right? Maybe it's a promotion at work. Maybe it's mastering English fluency. Maybe you want to start your own business, right? All of these are amazing goals, and I'm not against goals. I have goals, like I said. Or maybe actually your goal is to find the right partner, a wife or a husband. Maybe your goal is to find a circle of good friends, or like maybe you have a goal for the future. Like in 10 years, I want to achieve this goal. I want to do this. I want to do that. So there's a lot of content out there telling you to manifest your goals. If you watch a lot of YouTube videos about success and personal development or achieving your goals, you probably seen this word manifest, right? Create your own future. What is the meaning of manifest, or what is this whole idea of manifestation? Well, the idea is that if you think hard enough about something, if you visualize it, if you see it in your head, and practice this visualization, one day you will achieve it. You will achieve this goal. You will hit this target. And trust me, I used to believe that myself. In the past, I used to believe in this idea, and there was a movie called The Secret that I watched, about the law of attraction and how to achieve your goals. But this approach, this mindset, or this way of thinking can lead you down a path of failure and sadness. Yes, I said it. Failure and sadness. If you're the kind of person who is trying to achieve your goals by manifestation, visualizing, write down your goals, and try to achieve this exact goal, I will tell you why this exact way of thinking will lead to failure. What happens when you set a goal? This is the general idea about setting goals. You put it in your mind, you visualize your success, and you feel that sense of excitement. What happens? You have built that expectation. When you try to manifest, you visualize it in your head, you see it in your head, and then you set the expectation that you will achieve this goal. And of course, you want to achieve it. Let's be honest. Maybe you will. Of course, a lot of times you set a goal and you achieve it. You're like, "Whoa, this is amazing." This is exactly where things get tricky. This is where things get complicated. What happens next? Well, naturally, when you set another goal, maybe you will crush that goal too. So now you're like, whoa, I can get whatever I set my mind to. But now you trained your mind to think that every goal you set, you will achieve, right? I will, whatever you believe, you achieve. This one right here. Whatever you believe, you can achieve. If you believe, you can achieve, right? So this is the whole idea. When you try to set a goal and then you achieve it, now you train your mind to think that every goal you set, you achieve. What happens when you think this way? You always think win-win. You always think, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. Well, anything less than winning will feel like failure. And failure often, of course, brings sadness. Isn't that true? When you fail, you feel sad. When you don't achieve your goals, you feel sad. And that's why I say it will lead to failure and sadness. And that becomes your threshold. When you continuously set goals and you achieve it, anything below that is below the threshold. It's below the threshold. It's a natural human tendency. We all do it. We think, I succeeded before, so why not again? Again, when that threshold is set in our minds, then we think that I must succeed at everything. And anything below that feels devastating. It feels sad. It feels like you're losing. Now, before you start feeling overwhelmed, because now maybe you're thinking, well, what am I going to do? I don't need to set goals. What is the alternative? The alternative is this: you set a goal and you let go. If you always measure yourself and your success based on all these goals that you continuously achieve, whenever you fail, again, you'll feel sad. So you have to shift the perspective a little bit. You set a goal and you let go. What does that mean? What if I told you that setting a goal, of course, is important, but letting go of the outcome is far more important? Why? This is where you will feel true peace. This is where you will feel joy. How? Not from the results, but from the journey. You will start feeling joy and peace that come from the journey, getting to the target, getting to your goal, not the end goal. This is actually what Islam teaches. And by the way, you don't have to be Muslim to practice this, but this is something that's taught in Islam. You set a goal and you let go. Why? Because you have to surrender to whatever outcome God has written for you, whatever outcome God has already decreed upon you. Again, what do I mean by this? You set a goal and then you let go. You surrender to whatever outcome. It doesn't matter what happens. The most important thing is you put in the work. You work hard towards the goal, but not letting your happiness be tied to whether you reach it or not. So you're not tying your happiness to the outcome, to whether you reach the goal or not. You're just enjoying the journey. If it's not clear, I'm going to explain it easily. When you set a goal, you let go, you ignore, or you try to forget your attachment to the outcome. What happens when you do this? Well, first of all, you have removed the weight of the expectation. You have freed yourself from the feeling of failure, because now you're not defining success based on the result. You are now embracing the process. You are enjoying the process. A lot of people, they go to college and their ultimate goal is to graduate college with high grades. So these 4 years fly by. They don't enjoy it. They don't make friends. They don't try to grow professionally. They don't try to grow academically, socially, like learning how to communicate. They're just focused on this little goal. They don't even enjoy the process. It's not right. But if you shift your focus, now you're embracing the process. You're allowing yourself to be open to whatever happens, whatever happens. You don't care. Not that you don't care, but you accept whatever the outcome is going to be, knowing that you gave your best. You you did what you could with what you had. You worked hard, you gave it your best. And that's exactly where growth happens. At this point, even if you don't achieve your goal that you set for yourself, you built the skills, you matured, so you already won. You already won. If your goal is to become a millionaire or make $1 million, that shouldn't be the goal. The goal should be the process to get there. All the skills you build, all the habits. What if you lose the $1 million? Now you have built the skills to make it all over again. So you already won. This mindset is not just for spiritual growth, by the way, it's for professional and academic growth too. Imagine applying this principle to your English learning. You want to master the English language. You set the goal. You have a specific goal to achieve. Of course, maybe you can write it down too. Maybe you want to be fluent. You want to speak like a native speaker, or you want to master English writing. You write it down and you work hard towards this goal. But even if you don't hit that mark, even if you don't reach the goal exactly the way you want it, don't beat yourself up. Don't be sad and feel like a failure if you didn't achieve it, because again, you already won. You won because you tried and you gave it your best. And I'm pretty sure, even if you don't speak like a native speaker, you will be pretty close. So don't beat yourself up. We all are on a journey. Every step you take is progress. That's where the joy should be. In the steps that you're taking, not reaching the destination. Because again, if you do that, you're going to fail. You're not going to become happy and satisfied with what you achieve. You set a goal and you let go. We're all on a journey, right? So, this is where the joy should be, in the steps that you're taking, not reaching the destination. Now, think about it in your career. Maybe you're working towards a promotion or a new job. You're doing everything you can. You're learning, you're growing, you're networking, you're making connections, right? Now, you have two options. What are the options? The options are, the first one is, do you let that stress you out, that you're not in control? Or do you find peace in knowing that you're giving it your best and you trust that what's meant for you will come? You have these two options, really. Those are the two options that you have. I understand this can be difficult. It's a difficult shift in mindset, especially in a world that constantly tells us to manifest our dreams, manifest our future, create the life that you want exactly the way you want it, push hard for our goals. We are always surrounded by these kinds of ideologies, especially you go on YouTube. They say, work hard, achieve your goals, don't listen to other people. You can get exactly what you want. But here's the truth. The truth is, we really can't control everything. And that's okay. What we can control is what? Our efforts, our attitude, and how we respond to the outcome. If you continue working towards your goal and you don't achieve your goal, what are you going to do? How are you going to respond? Are you going to sit down and cry? Or are you going to get back up and keep going towards that and trust that whatever is meant for you will come? This is the mindset shift that I want you to make. Realizing that you are not in control. You may be in control of your efforts, of your attitude, but you're not in control of the outcome. The outcome is in the unknown, and you have to trust the unknown. You have to trust the unseen. And again, like I said, if you're a Muslim, you have to believe this, because that's what we're supposed to believe, that the outcome is written for us already, but we don't know what it is. What we know is that we need to put in the work, we need to be positive, we need to be optimistic, and whatever is meant for us is going to happen. Whether you're trying to master English language, like I said, whether you want to grow in your career, or you want to achieve more in your personal life, like finding a partner or finding good friends, finding a community, do not attach yourself to the outcome. This is how you should define yourself. Are you attached to the outcome? Are you feeling stressed or anxious because of that attachment? Because if you do, then try this. First, set the goal. Second, work hard towards a goal. And then let go of the expectation that you must achieve it exactly the way you imagined, because that is impossible. Like I said, if it happens once, if it happens twice, you're going to set yourself up for failure, because now you're programming your mind that whatever you try to achieve, you're going to get it. And then whenever you don't, you're going to feel like a failure and you're going to feel sad. Trust your hard work and trust that whatever outcome comes your way is exactly what was meant for you. And that shift will bring more peace, more joy, and ultimately more success in the long run. I promise you, I have tried it myself, and I tried the manifestation thing, and I regret that because it led me to failure. It gave me this idea that I can achieve whatever I want. But then when I didn't, first of all, I realized that was not the ultimate happiness. I realized that I had to feel happy within, not by some outside materialistic goal. You have to feel happy where you are with what you got and then work hard towards other goals. But you have to understand that the journey is as important as the destination. And sometimes, like I said, it's more important. Set the goal and let go. Set the goal and let go of the outcome.